Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Some people are trying to say that gold is actually a better investment than Bitcoin in times of high tension. And I, in this video, would like to dispute that specific fact, plus cover a ton of crypto news that I think is relevant. But starting out with this specific gold point, think about it. Try to get your gold to the other side of the world. Try to pay for some goods with gold. Even though I honestly think if you're looking for something which is going to stay stable, gold is honestly better. And so it just depends on what you're looking for and depends on your definition. The preservation of wealth, gold literally might act better. But, and this is an honest little fact of mine, if we're talking about what will most likely appreciate, do well, and keep on increasing your capital over a longer period of time, or, this is important, is something to hedge against your current basically valuation against your current portfolio that is actually really useful like a normal currency, cryptos really take the cake. And again, I'm very biased towards crypto because I use it all the time and I like it a lot. Then again, I also think the majority of you guys might find logic in this statement in the sense that, well, yeah, try and move your gold around the border to buy some online beats, I don't know, or in times of necessity, try to get your gold with you in your arms like this to go buy some groceries. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't seem like the most convenient thing in the world, but these articles, and there's quite a lot of people in politics as well, who are trying to state that gold is the real big thing or are against crypto because it does not stay stable. Just want to quickly point out those pros and cons. And then one thing I should add here is that a lot of people are getting support for their gold-based theories, mostly because the gold price increased while Bitcoin's price decreased when the tensions came up. And again, my argument for all of this is the fact that Bitcoin right now is pretty much correlated with the traditional markets, even though the actual function is quite not so correlated, I should say. But in reality, if we're looking at Bitcoin's performance versus that of gold, it's really not doing that amazing. With that, I actually meant that gold is not doing so well, and Bitcoin has done really proportionally better in that same time frame. Alright, in this video, I want to cover a little bit about Ripple XRP, then move right over into this very interesting article about the U.S. Virginia Senate that allows state banks to offer crypto custody services. I want to then move over into a very interesting and very enticing article that says that Switzerland is allowed to freeze Russian crypto assets because they're going for no more neutrality. This is this very scary article, and I want to cover that in depth. And then there's a couple of articles which relate to that, like for example this one right here. Coinbase ready to ban all Russian users if government decides to impose a ban. And last but not least, English Premier League club having a very juicy crypto partnership. It's funny, back in the day, an announcement like this would have really made the price of all cryptos pump like crazy, and that shows you how far crypto has come. Then again, let's first of all start with the Ripple v SEC news, and a question that John Deaton answered over on Twitter was this: why hasn't the judge thrown out the case just quite yet? Now, between tweets, DMs, and emails to my law firm, this question has been asked hundreds of times. People ask with all the evidence related to conflicts of interest and appearances of improper that's a difficult English word. Improprieties. Again, guys, I am not a native English speaker. Why hasn't the judge dismissed the case? The judge isn't on Twitter. Following this, the judge relies on only evidence she is presented by the parties in the case. Except for a few inferences, Ripple has not offered evidence related to any possible corruption. In fact, I'm the only one who has offered any evidence on the issue at all. The only reason I was able to submit any of this evidence is because the SEC attacked me personally, labeling me as a clout-seeking Twitter conspiracy theorist. I offered objective facts supporting my criticism. Had they not attacked me, I wouldn't have offered any evidence at all. My ability to follow anything related to conflicts required strategy. Moon Lambo, Stephen Chip, and Jeff on the Chain can attest to this strategy because I sent them an email predicting the attack before it happened. We can't conflate what's stated on Twitter or YouTube with what the judges actually review. For example, emails between Hinman and his law firm that Empower US received via the FOIA litigation are not part of the Ripple case. The judge hasn't been provided any of those emails, and that is actually something I wasn't really too aware of. The fact that I would say the majority of emails are on different lines. Like, for example, we've talked a lot on this channel about the 63 William Hinman emails, which relate to the William Hinman speech. But there's also a ton of emails regarding, again, what Empower.us was basically seeking in the Ripple v. SEC case. Everything that went into consideration about whether or not the individuals there basically had acted with conflicts of interest. They're two separate stories, and the point that John likes to make here is that people shouldn't expect the judges to throw out the case based on evidence that isn't actually presented to the judge. I've seen criticism of judges because they aren't doing something they haven't been asked to do. It just doesn't work that way. I realize people are frustrated. I am as well. If you want something done, then we have to get congressional oversight committees to ask for an investigation. Go to Crypto Law US and use the Connect to Congress app. International holders use the international app for it. And if you are looking to help, if you're looking to do something in the Ripple v. SEC case, or more importantly, against strange things that are happening at the SEC, the best thing, I think personally as well, that you can honestly do is connect to Congress and let them be investigated. Remember, guys, Empower.us is already looking into them, but it's really hard. It's been a hard battle, and so we can help through that specific app to get a little bit more pressure on top of it. But here's some good stuff. Linkto, they just said this: we don't believe XRP is a security, so we're using it as a currency. Linkto, which offers retail investors a chance to invest in private tech companies, also gives them the opportunity to pay for their investments using XRP and other cryptos. Linkto says they disagree with the SEC's assessment that XRP is a security and have sold a substantial amount of equity in Ripple over the past 2 years using XRP. Because remember, you can actually buy Ripple stock using XRP, which is rather funny. My question, if the SEC believes XRP is a security, why are they allowing it to be used as a vehicle to buy other securities, which again are properly registered? But also, and this is something I press on a lot of times, why did they allow MoneyGram to sell XRP? Why are they still allowing Ripple to send money to their affiliates, basically, to their exchanges and whatnot, to still sell XRP? Why are they still allowed to sell XRP? Once more, it proves to me, right now, as it currently stands, XRP is not a security anymore. It's only about the past, which means Ripple's already won, but I digress. And why are they allowing, let's see this, U.S. investors to buy and sell on exchanges like Uphold still, They haven't thrown an preliminary injunction or anything against Uphold still. And so the fun part, and this is interesting to me, if they knew so certainly that XRP was a security, I think they would have actually made an official order that any US exchange take it off right now. But no, what they've done is allege something like, hey, we think XRP is security, here's why. And the reason that's so critical is because, as we stated before, the fact that Gary Gensler said we'll lose some, we're just trying to kind of get people on the right side of the line and form a basis, I think it kind of shows that Gary Gensler and the entire SEC are not necessarily here to win the case. They're just in here to get some sort of basis down for crypto on the record. And so they just alleged some stuff. This is honestly what I'm thinking, without really knowing whether or not they'd win. They just attacked them just for the sake of attacking, to get some basis of the way that the US is going to regulate crypto.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.